Welcome to the channel, where we break down the unseen forces that shape human behavior, relationships, and success, one powerful idea at a time. If you've ever walked into a room and noticed someone who immediately captures attention, draws people in, and creates an atmosphere of ease and connection, you've just witnessed charisma in action. It's not about fame, looks, or wealth. Some of the most charismatic people don't have a single flashy trait, yet they seem to leave a lasting impression. Why is that? What exactly makes certain people instantly likable, even unforgettable? And more importantly, can you learn to do it too? In today's deep dive, we explore the psychology of charisma, not as a mystery, but as a set of learnable behaviors backed by science, psychology, and human intuition. Whether you're looking to improve your personal relationships, grow as a leader, connect more authentically with others, or simply want to be the kind of person others gravitate toward, this video is for you. Get comfortable, grab a drink, and let's unpack the fascinating world of charisma, layer by layer. Let's begin with a truth. Charisma isn't magic. It's not reserved for politicians, actors, or motivational speakers. Research shows that charisma is a set of social and emotional skills, things like how you express yourself, how you listen, how you hold space in conversations, and how you make others feel. The first key pillar is presence. And no, that doesn't mean being physically present, it means mental and emotional presence. Charismatic people give you their full attention. When they talk to you, they're not looking around the room, checking their phone, or mentally planning their response. They're with you, completely. And in a distracted world, that kind of focus is rare, and incredibly powerful. Giving someone your full attention signals, you matter. I see you, and we all crave that feeling. Next comes confidence, but not the loud, dominating kind. True charisma often shows up in a calm, grounded self-assurance. People who are charismatic trust themselves. They speak with certainty, even if softly. They don't second-guess their opinions or apologize for existing. But, here's the key, they're not arrogant. In fact, the most charismatic people blend confidence with humility. They admit when they're wrong. They're open to other ideas. That balance makes them approachable, not intimidating. Confidence with humility is irresistible. Let's talk about emotional expressiveness. When we meet someone whose facial expressions match their emotions, whose voice carries warmth or excitement, whose body language aligns with their story, we feel drawn to them. That's because emotions are contagious. When you show joy, others feel joy. When you express empathy, others feel understood. Charisma isn't about putting on a performance. It's about authenticity. And authenticity means being in touch with your own emotions, and not being afraid to express them in front of others. Another core piece of charisma: storytelling. Humans have shared stories since the beginning of civilization. It's how we learn, how we connect, and how we remember. Charismatic people are natural storytellers. They don't overwhelm you with facts or technical details. Instead, they wrap ideas in a narrative. A story about a personal experience, a challenge they overcame, a moment of realization. They paint pictures in your mind and stir emotion in your heart. You don't remember what they said, you remember how they made you feel. And that's the mark of charisma. But charisma is not only about what you say, it's also about what you don't. One of the most underrated traits of charisma is the ability to listen deeply. Not just nodding while waiting to speak, but actually absorbing, reflecting, and responding with care. Charismatic people make you feel heard. They ask questions that show curiosity. They remember small details. And they respond in a way that makes you feel valued. When people feel understood, they're naturally drawn to the person who made them feel that way. Then there's body language, which is often more powerful than words. Charismatic people use open, relaxed gestures. They maintain strong but soft eye contact. They smile with their whole face, not just their lips. Their tone of voice is expressive, their posture confident yet approachable. These signals all add up to a sense of safety and connection. And sometimes, they even use a subtle technique called mirroring, matching the tone, pace, or posture of the person they're talking to. It's unconscious, but it creates a feeling of, we're alike, which builds trust quickly. Now let's shift to the psychology of what charisma does to people. One study published in the journal Psychological Science found that charisma increases not just likability, but also influence. Charismatic people are more persuasive, not because they force their ideas, but because others want to listen. Another study found that students rated professors with high charisma as more intelligent and inspiring, even when their knowledge levels were the same. That's the power of how we present ourselves. It's not about being fake, it's about aligning your inner values with your outer expression. So the big question, can you develop charisma? The answer is a resounding yes. It starts with small steps. First, work on being fully present in your interactions. Put your phone away. Make eye contact. Respond with emotion. Second, practice empathy. Try to genuinely understand people's emotions and motivations, not to manipulate, but to connect. Third, speak with intentionality. Use stories. Let your voice carry feeling. And fourth, don't be afraid to show vulnerability. Share your real self. Let others see the human behind the words. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's one of the most powerful tools for building connection and trust. As you build these skills, you'll notice people start leaning in when you talk. They'll open up to you more quickly. They'll remember you longer. That's not because you've become someone else. It's because you've started unlocking the best version of yourself. Charisma isn't about being loud, or funny, or the center of attention. It's about making others feel seen, heard, and inspired. And now, as we wrap up, let's come back to you. What would your life look like if you were 20% more charismatic? If people listened more closely, connected more deeply, and responded more positively to your energy? The truth is, you don't have to become someone else to have charisma. You don't need to memorize scripts or change your personality. You already have everything you need, you just have to practice bringing it out. Show up with presence, speak with passion, listen with your heart, express your real emotions, and above all, lead with curiosity, not ego. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If this video inspired you, taught you something new, or made you think differently about charisma, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and share it with someone who might need a confidence boost. We create these videos to help you unlock your full potential, socially, emotionally, and professionally. In the comments, let me know, what's one charisma habit you're going to practice this week? Because when you grow, you inspire others to do the same. And remember, being likable isn't about impressing people, it's about connecting with them. So until next time, stay thoughtful, stay kind, and most importantly, stay undeniably you.